Well, I took a couple days off, but now we're getting back onto the trim because the sooner we get this trim off, the sooner we can start body work. So this is going to be tricky down in here with the tubbed rear. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get all these off. Now, these little pieces here, there's just one nut on the inside that holds them in place. It seems like there's no clips, that this piece up here just lays right in this. I've almost got it off. So I'm going to put the camera down and keep prying on this. But yeah, it seems like, I don't know. I haven't found a clip yet. So I'm going to work on this. Slowly work on this piece. This piece is coming a little bit. I don't know if there's clips or not. So I guess I'll just throw a little RTV or something to hold it in place when it goes back. But we'll see. So let me work on this and see what happens. Alright, so apparently there are clips. They just barely do anything. So yeah, I do have a couple here, and here, now that I can see them. So I'm assuming the bottom is the same way, so let's work on that. So here we are. We got the back half off. And yeah, I guess there are little clips in there. They're just hard to see because they're all rusty. But I'm going to show you how I did it. I got this little Harbor Freight tool here. This came with the other set of tools for taking off the door handles. So I am just kind of jamming this down there. And I open it up a little bit. I take my little pry tool and just pop it in place. And then just keep rolling. And it's slowly coming. There's no rush, but boom. That's what you want, that little pop. So yeah. Turn this. Not sure if you can see me or not, but I'm just going to keep on rolling uphill here. Alright, now I don't expect you to see this, but I figured out my issue. I have what appears to be a screw down in here. It's right there, but you're never going to see it. So yeah, someone at some point screwed this piece of trim in. I don't know how to get it out. And I'm not taking this glass out. I don't want to take the glass out. So I got to figure something out. Maybe if I go on the inside. Oh, no. Nope. I'm not going to be able to see it. Shit. Shit. Not good. Not good. Shit. There it is. I got it out. I guess they didn't have any retaining clips. So they just dropped a screw in there. So, yep. I don't think that's factory. But she's out. Alright, that was easy. Now to get the window out, you want to take it, you want to turn it like 90 degrees, and then just kind of lift it while running along the headliner. And then the window pops out. So, next we are going to start with this top trim. First we're going to remove this inner, the rail. Might be screwed in, might just be laying in there, but we need to get this out of the way. Yeah, I think I probably have a screw or two up in here. So, let me work on that. Yeah, I definitely have one. I can see one right inside there. So I'm going to get these screws out of here, and then we'll get to the trim itself. Now we're inside the car. We got the runner out. For the trim, if you look up, it's hard to see, but there's a couple of Phillips heads. I have two on the top, and then another one here on the long side, and then two on the bottom, which look pretty stripped out. Yeah, that's definitely going to be an issue there. So I'm going to get all these out, and I also know that this back corner piece, it has a nut and bolt in the very bottom section, which is going to be a real problem with this tubbed rear. So I'm going to get the top out and the bottom out, try to get these screws out. That's not going to be fun. So once I get these 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, then we're going to go outside the car. So let me work on it. All right, So what I do is I go through and I flatten out all these mounting tabs. I basically put them at 90 degrees because you're going to need to pivot this down to pull it out. So I took out all my screws, any ones that I could find. There were a couple on the bottom, and up inside this little hole right next to the door, you're going to have a 7/16 nut that you got to take out. But you have the access hole right there. Socket just goes up and then unscrew it. So I think that's the last thing we have to do from inside the car here. So I'm going to get that done and we're going to go outside. So here we are outside the car. And now you want to grab yourself some, little pry tools of some sort. The bottom, from what I remember, the bottom comes off pretty easy. The top, it has a bunch of really heavy-duty clips in. So the top, that's going to be a bitch. But make sure you get your one nut out here. But the bottom should come off pretty easy. So let me see if I can start getting it loose first. Oh, see? Bottom's coming. It does have to kind of come out at a little angle because of the one bolt, but... Oh, there we go. And it's off. You can see we got the one nut, and then there's nothing else on this. So this is by far the easiest piece, the bottom. The top, that piece kind of sucks, because you think that there's something else in it, but all it is there's like 6 really heavy-duty springs. So I can't do that on camera. I am just going to start working it loose, going back and forth, and then I'll show you the back side when it's off, what it looks like. So let me get on this. All right, we got the top piece off, and it all came out. One clip got stuck, but that's no big deal. We can pop it out. As you can see, these are pretty heavy-duty clips. Now, one of the other problems you're going to have is this inside ledge is going to get stuck the way it fits up in here. So I went through with 2 screwdrivers on the back side, just popping this little tiny lip. It's only like not even a 1/4 inch. Just popping it down enough so that I could pop it off. So I'm going to take this piece, put it away, pull this out. Then we're going to work on the back piece. Here is where it gets tricky, at least in my situation. Now, I went through and I bent at 90 degrees all the little clips. You are going to have one little pressure clip here. But the problem is there's like a little 5/16 nut down here. And for me to get to it, it's like near impossible because of the tub I got going on in the rear. So basically, I got to reach up way inside here, go behind the plate where the tub is, and just kind of poke and pray and hope for the best. So I'm going to see what time it is and see how long this takes me. It's not going to be fun, though. It's going to suck. Well, we got her off. Half hour later, this was the pain in the ass clip, and it ended up just breaking. Which, hey, I'm not going to be mad at that. I'm just going to make a new clip. Something, ideally, that you just press in. That you don't have to screw in, because I don't have that choice. But yeah, we got her off. Now it's time to shine her up. So that'll do it. I mean, this was, you're not going to have these problems with most cars. Most cars are going to be much easier. But in my case, with the tubbed rear, that did not help at all. So you can see, this was the hole. It's at the very, very bottom. So on this piece, you just have a hole there. You might have some screws inside, and then you got that one clip there. The bottom was really simple. You got the one bolt, and it just lifts out. The top, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those heavy-duty clips. So, yeah, I did wipe out this clip here also. So I'll just take one from here and use it there. No big deal. And like I said, I'm going to make something for down here. Something other than a nut and bolt. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. You can see we're down here in my basement. And we have over 80 pieces of chrome that we have pulled off and polished. So this is all ready to go back on. You can see there's just trim everywhere. It's like all underneath here and everything. Like there's a lot. This was a lot of work. And also, as I pulled it all off, you can see everything's all labeled. So yeah, very, very shiny down here in the basement. Over here, this is where we got the interior being stored for right now. So that's gonna do it, guys. It was a lot of work, and it took a lot longer than I was expecting to get this done. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the harder vehicles I've ever had to strip down, mostly because of all the polishing. But it's done now, so we're gonna jump back up, and we are gonna start the next video. One more thing. Here's how I solved my nut and bolt problem with the tub rear. I made a little bracket, used one of these little nylon push-in inserts. Goes right in, and when it gets pushed in, it ain't gonna go nowhere. So, problem solved. That's it, guys. That's all for this video. I am about to start another one. Not sure where I'm going yet, but you guys will find out soon. So thanks for watching, and don't forget, get off the couch and get in the garage.